Sagittarius brought out the pink Lamborghini just to race in China, just to race with China, just to park in China. Real bad Trini, Armenian, but he mixed with China, real thick vagina. And I said, thick vagina, smuggle bricks with China. I tell all my Sagis, cut the check, bust it out, turn your goofy out, pop, pop. I'ma do splits on them, I'ma go mad on them, I'ma bust it open. I don't date, honey, cookie on tsunami. All my Sagittarius wanna wife me once they get punani. I think he need a bunny, never trust a big butt. I'ma let him find me. Real rap queens like Supreme, ask Web Beniti, ask Bimmy and Joe, Ninja running my dough. Anyways, let's get into our reading for the month of August. How you doing, my cutie patootie? Looking all that so yummy, looking so delish. Sagittarius, I came here to serve and I came here to slay. Yes, it's my birthday. And I'm packing up for Hawaii. Anywho, how is you, Mega? This is going to be your reading for the month of August 2025. Okay, welcome to your fellow fire sign Leo, my cutie matuti. And in this reading, we're going to see what's happening for you. Past, present, and future. Hurra and why. Main challenge for the month of August. Let's do this. Sagittarius, this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, then good for you. However, I want to take a moment to really say how thankful and grateful I am for you, for all the love and for all the support that you've been showing me, for vibing with me, them rap songs, them everything. Okay, so thank you. Let's see what's coming up for you for the month of August. The past, I'm going to only clarify one card because we all know what happened. My main focus here is the present moment and what's coming up for you. Okay, looking good, looking good. Now, so your main challenge for the month of August is the Four of Swords. And the message here says, I take the time to rediscover my vitality. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, there is Two of Cups. Okay, I'm worthy of the deepest kind of love. This is talking about partnership. It's romance, love. The Hermit could be dealing with the Virgo. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Leo. Could be an Aries. Now, Sagittarius, here's the thing, and Libra, of course. Now, here is the thing. Your main challenge has to do a lot with going inwards, okay? There is some sort of a cycle, chapter that might feel a little bit unfinished within your heart that you are close enough, okay? There is healing. There's a lot of healing that's taking place. Maybe you are not talking to somebody. Maybe you're taking a break. Maybe you and this person are trying to build something back together. We're going to clarify this shortly. Now, in the present, in the recent past, you have the Chariot, the Ten of Swords, and the Strength card. So in the recent past, there was something here that you found the strength within yourself to see the truth, right? There was an ending. Some sort of a situation came to an end. It says, I see the truth in this ending and I can deal with whatever comes my way. And there is the Chariot. I go forward with confidence. So even though there was an ending, okay, you still are a baddie. You still are a badass. So I'm saying, you were able to move forward. It hurt a lot, but you saw why it ended and you moved on from that. Now, in the present moment, you have the Ten of Wands, the Sun, and the Nine of Cups. In the present moment, I'm proud of you that you're doing that. It says, I love and care for myself first, finally, and you have the Sun on top of your reading. The Sun also represents a lot of happiness and joy and might be dealing with a Leo. I'm optimistic and appreciate all I have. You are literally the most optimistic sign. You know, just like Nikki says, she's an optimist. She keeps it real. You know, she's a prophetess, okay? So you're allowing the universe to flow things into your life. You're no longer trying to force people. Not that you were forcing, but like, you know, try to like, how do I say this? Like go extra mile, the extra mile above and beyond. You're just letting it to flow. We're going to clarify this. In the near future, you have the Devil, the King of Swords, and the Death card. You're confronting something, okay, towards somebody. Could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Could be also Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. You're confronting a person about something, okay? And you have the Death card here. And possibly you could be letting go of somebody or something in order for you to have a new beginning. This could be a person, thing, job. This is a general reading for the month of August. So anything may pop up, right, for you. Let's clarify the main challenge for you, dear Sagittarius. We're going to talk about the Four of Swords for you, okay? Let's talk about the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is clarified by the Knight of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and the Justice, okay? Again, and the Devil at the bottom of the deck. There is definitely a soul connection between you and somebody, and I think what you are doing right now, you're holding back because of trust issues. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Trust issues, you're not really going into this full force, you're not really buying into it, okay? The Devil here is talking about a strong sexual connection, attraction. This person wants you, maybe they resurface back into your life, maybe they're gonna be resurfacing, but you're being very cautious and very careful, because here's the thing, with the Nine of Wands, you are the wounded soldier, right? You already have your guard up, and you know that you might be dealing with somebody who acts emotionally unavailable, or who, like, there is a runner-chaser dynamic, and you don't want that. That's why your main challenge here for you is, will you accept this challenge? Will you really decide to go within yourself full force? Like, not like, oh, a little bit of this, not like full force, disconnecting, okay, from this situation, from this person, okay, because you're not really buying into this for whatever is being offered to you, for whatever is happening. You know, you're being very careful. You want to be fair to yourself. In the recent past, there was an ending. Ten of Swords, clarified by the Knight of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisceana, Cups, right, with a water sign, possibly the Fool, and the Knight of Wands. So water, fire energy, that's the main thing here I'm seeing. And in the recent past, this came to an end. There was another beginning. Ended, and there was another beginning. And I think it ended on a very bad note for many of you, between you and this person, right? I think that you were able to really see the truth, even though it took you some time to really understand, and overstand with the Eight of Swords. Like, what is it that you didn't see before? You are pretty much, usually, you're a very intuitive sign. You can see the BS from miles away. You even told me that. Okay, when some of you said, you know, I'm a Sagittarius and I see the BS miles away, but I see you're such a good person with your rapping and everything, and I see the truth and all that. I'm like, I know. You see what I'm saying? Because you know I'm real. I don't sit here and sugarcoat them cards. I didn't just wake up and start shuffling them cards. I'm saying, and I'm a quadruple Leo, so I don't let people play with my fire. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Anyways, here is the thing. You were not able to really see something, but then once you separated, almost the puzzle pieces came together. And then when there is a rekindling, or somebody wants to, and the person wants to come back around, you're starting to see some even more, like, the parts of the story that you might have missed out in the past. You know what I'm saying? There is a pattern recognition that you're doing. You know how you get your phone on your face and you have a face ID on your pretty gorgeous looking prince face, and it unlocks your phone? Face recognition pattern, right? Now when you meet this person, there's a pattern recognition that you're going to be very quick to identify, right? So in the present moment, Ten of Wands is clarified by the Nine of Swords, the Five of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. Here is the thing. You don't want to go through drama. Just like Nikki says, I don't need no drama, I don't need no frauds. So I'm saying, you don't want no drama, you don't want no stress. Even though if there's going to be a brand new beginning with this person, your own happiness and your own self-confidence comes first, because you're finally saying yes to yourself, Sagittarius. Your happiness comes first. You're an optimist, but it doesn't mean rolling the red carpet on them hoes and be like, come on, ho is you mega, come back into my life. You need to match the frequency and match the standards. So I'm saying, the Sun in the present moment is clarified by the Eight of Wands. There's definitely a communication headed towards your way. Six of Swords, somebody from the past, Seven of Pentacles, or you could be thinking about this too. Could be a relationship, family mostly, actually. Yeah, family, friendship, relationship. There is a desire to mend things. There is a desire to mend. What's the other word for that? Mend, build, heal. Because the Four of Swords is the card of a healing, right? Here is the thing. You just got to really be very careful and cautious, okay, Sagittarius? The Eight of Wands, the Six of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles. It's like, be very careful where you are investing your time and your energy into, because you have done that before and you were not reciprocated. You just, all you did was just give, 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 give. But now, and this is in many aspects for you in life, like work, career, relationships, right? Make sure you're not overextending yourself. Make sure you're being a little bit selfish. 9 of Cups. Yes, you heard that right. 10 of Cups, the 3 of Wands, and the 8 of Swords. I don't know who you're dealing with or you're going to be dealing. It's like almost there is this energy of you anticipating of them also seeing your side of the story, okay? Of them seeing your side of the story, and you have been waiting, and this is like it's a family member. It's like them, you're expecting somebody to really understand you. But Sagittarius, remember that we can't, people are responsible for themselves. And I'm a fire sign, I'm saying this, but like I need to remind this myself as well, to be honest, right? This is about really realizing, just let people be, let them be, whatever they're gonna be, whatever they're gonna do, you know what I'm saying? Just let them be. Trust into the flow of your life. You're getting into the flow in the month of August for whatever you're doing. 11 on the timer right now. It's a major shift in your life, as if like being in the flow and just floating. In the near future, the devil is clarified by the 9 of Pentacles, the 8 of Cups, and the 3 of Swords. Here's the thing. If something is toxic, remember when I said in the beginning of this reading, not the wrap, after when I was giving an outline of this, you're going to confront, right? In the near future, I said the Queen of Swords, the devil. Possibly with the Capricorn, whatever. If you're going to confront somebody, a person's behavior that's very toxic, that's causing you a lot of pain, that's causing you a lot of agony, questioning, making you question your worth and your value. If you got to do that, I think you got to deal with that head on, and you really got to take charge of that situation, because something here is very disappointing that could make you to disconnect or walk away, or either give them an ultimatum or be on the edge of walking away from something, because you have a brand new beginning coming up your way. The King of Swords is taking action, Aquarius energy. 10 of Swords, there is something that just keeps stressing you out, okay, a lot. It's affecting you big time, and you have been wanting to confront that. There you go, 7 of Cups. You've been wanting to really think about what is the right course of action. How do I confront this? You know, going back and forth. And you have the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, this situation here makes you quite stressed out about it. Okay, you could be dealing with an Aries, Sagittarius, another Sagittarius, God forbid, Aquarius, Capricorn, Taurus, Leo, Libra, right? It's about confronting. It's about really, I think this is a major theme for fire signs. Kind of similar stories came up for the fire signs, right? It's like standing on your truth. It says, the message here says, I trust my ability to make a strategic decision. And this has to do a lot with the fact that you're not rushing into, you know, getting back with somebody or trying to, you know, the infatuation. You're being very strategic. You're being very calculated, because, you know, what comes into play is your health, your money, finances, everything about you. And there is a brand new beginning that you're going to have with the Death card here. I let go and embrace new beginnings here for you. Let's clarify the Death card for you in the near future. The Death card is clarified. Did you see that? I'm sure you did. The Death card is clarified by the Death card. So this is a double confirmation. It says rebirth, 2 of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. For many of you, 2 stories I'm seeing. The first one, career change. You might be wanting to leave a job, leave a location, and have a brand new beginning and a fresh start for yourself. Okay, 2 of Pentacles, the Death card, going back and forth about a specific situation. When it comes to love and relationship, this has to do a lot with the fact that your finances are actually tied up to this person. Like your stability is connected to this person. Pentacles, coins, right? Money, and the Death card. And the 2 of Pentacles going back and forth, wanting to really think what is the best course of action for you. You are going to embark onto a new journey regardless. And I think that this is coming from a place of being really fed up with what you have been dealing with. This is a time about you. This time it's all about you. You know what I'm saying? So let's get the advice. Let's get the advice, Sagittarius. Ace of Cups. It says, I welcome new love and trust what it brings. There is a new love for life, career, yourself, and a person, the right person into your life. 6 of Swords. I know that peaceful times will come, and Page of Wands. I'm always open to good news. Always. You are the good news. You know what I'm saying? And also the Three of Swords, which is equivalent for what I just drew earlier at the bottom of the deck. I see things as they are, and this is you being able to really see things as they are, right? If something is toxic, it's unhealthy, you are starting to see them as they are. They're causing you a lot of pain. And the Lovers, right, behind it, right? A connection, maybe a romantic connection that's just not healthy. It's not in a stage where you would really want to stay in, because somebody is being emotionally unavailable, avoidant type, there's codependency issues. The advice for you here, dear Sagittarius, is really looking at your life from a perspective of, you know what, I know that peaceful times are coming my way, and I'm no longer attaching myself to a person or a thing or a location or anybody to validate my own happiness. I'm gonna give that to myself. And you're starting to take action for you, for that, towards that direction. What is your relationship advice? She flew out of the deck, flipped over. Number 17, the Fates. What does this say, Sagittarius? Number 17, it's a short, I know you're busy, you got stuff to do, but what is number 17 relationship message? This card never came out for anyone, actually. Okay, it's not, okay. Other people are who they are. You can't change them. The challenge is to accept them as they are and not try to make them otherwise to suit you. This is a time to look at how you attempt to mold people to fit your view of how they should be, so you can remain in the relationship and avoid discomfort. What if who they are and whatever is happening between you and them in this situation is perfect from the perspective of spirit? Now is the time to accept that you cannot change, even if it means that you honor yourself, spirit, and the other person by moving on. Love unconditionally for each of us is on our own journey, and we cannot direct that of another. Be aware that this relationship is indeed fated, and you are meant to evolve into a better version of yourself as a result of it. Okay. Here's the thing, because I am the new Madonna in tarot, and I'm the new Madonna just in general. So I'm saying I do things and I say things and I can be very controversial. Just like Madonna says, the most controversial things that I've ever done is to stick around. Sprinkle, sprinkles, the Leo, and I will. I don't really necessarily agree with the fact that, okay, if it's faded, that's fine. But you also have free will. You can move on, and the spirit is still going to work things out for you. You're not stuck with the person. Especially as a Sagittarius, you will resonate with this. You're not bound or binded to somebody that, you know what I mean, you should move on. This person could help you to become the best version, but you know what I'm saying? If you want to move on, that's a different story. But if you want to work things out, that's something that you're going to decide on a personal level. And there was something it says, you know, to accept people as they are, and you cannot make yourself uncomfortable to make someone else comfortable at the expense of your own peace. See what I'm saying? This is a message for you, Sagittarius. It's you come first. Sprinkle, sprinkle, period. Because I said so. It's not about, you're not forcing anything on the outside. You're just becoming the best version. And here is the thing. When you become the best version of yourself, Sagittarius, and you put yourself first and you nurture yourself and you really do the work, people who are not on your frequency, people who cannot match your vibration, they will fall apart anyways. So why bother? I never F Drake, I never F Wayne. All my life's meant F sake. If I did, I'm menage with him and lit my ass like a cupcake. My man fool, he just ate. I don't dock nobody but tape. Yeah, there was a setup for a punchline on a duct tape. Though don't worry if my butt fake. Worry about y'all mans are straight. These girls are my sons. Johnny Kate +8. When I walk in, sit up straight. I don't give a damn if I was late. Dinner with my sedges on the G5 is my idea of an update. Hot 1, hot 2. Big titties, big butt 2. I don't F with them chickas unless the last name is Cutlass, because his host couldn't test me, even if their name was Pop Quiz. Sagittarius, hanging in tight there. I love you so much. I gotta go and pack my luggages for them Hawaii, Maui. I love you so much, and I'll see you on the next one.